What is going on, lads, and welcome to my fantasy football team in FIFA 14. I'm going to be doing this video in collaboration with Joel, or xJMX25 if you guys know him. If you don't, there is a link to his video on his channel in the description. It should be at the top somewhere. Go over there, check him out. He's got about 75,000 subs. He's just gone past that, and he is storming towards 100k. So go over there and get involved on his channel, and I'm sure he'll appreciate your guys' support if you go over and drop a like on his video and stuff like that as well. Also down in the description is a link to UT Coins for you if you want to go and get some coins to build this team with. As always, use the discount code AJ3 and you can get yourself 100k for about £2. But the most important links that are probably down in the description, aside from Joel's channel, is there is going to be a footed link of my squad. What we are doing is I have built my fantasy football team on the PremierLeague.com. If you want to get involved, again, more links in the description to my league, so you can go and join up there and try and beat me in fantasy football next year if you want to get involved in that. But what we're going to be doing, I've built my one, and I have gone and built it in FIFA as well, which I'm going to show you guys in a sec. And then Joel's built his, and he's going to build his in FIFA as well. And we're going to build our squad. You can go over and see Joel's squad on his video. And then we're going to play a game against each other and see who can win. But I'm pretty crap at FIFA, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty awful, and this defence isn't the best of defences to be using on FIFA. So instead what we're going to do, we are both going to post our squads on Footed, and what you guys need to do is decide who you think is going to finish higher in the Premier League Fantasy Football next year by going over to Footed, clicking on the squad that you think is going to win and get the most points, and dropping it a thumbs up. And basically just get involved with the two videos. I'm now going to show you my squad. This is of course a Premier League team. I've noticed as well, when I've got an Xbox, you can really hear me clicking these buttons, so I apologise for that, but there's nothing I can do. We've got Hugo Lloris in goal. Last year, this guy scored an absolute shitload of points, 141 he got last year. He was one of the highest scoring goalkeepers, so I popped him in there, and he is pretty good. I was to and fro between De Gea. I think Joel might even have De Gea. But Man United's defence, they still haven't signed a centre-back. They're pretty dodgy, so I've gone for Lloris instead. Tottenham still aren't the best, but this guy is an absolute cat in goal, and that is why I have gone for him. If we start off our defence, like I said, it's not a very good FIFA defence, but it should be pretty decent for fantasy football because we've got Luke Shaw down the left-hand side going to get forwards and get me tons of points for Man United, hopefully crossing that ball into Van Persie and Rooney. Over the other side, we've got Seamus Coleman, one of the highest scoring players last year, an absolute beast for Everton again. No doubt going to score all sorts of goals, get millions of assists, and just be an absolutely brilliant player as he was last season. And then finally, in centre-back, again, we've got another full-back. This is why this team is pretty dodgy on FIFA. We've got Ryan Bertrand, and that is because we needed to make up the coins, and we didn't really have too many left. We needed to make up the squad, sorry. We didn't have too much money left. You only get 100 million to spend, so you can see down on the bench, I have bought the cheapest players in each position because I'm not too bothered about my bench. I just like to have the best starting 11 that I possibly can. So that is who we've gone for. We've gone for Shaw, and Coleman cost me quite a bit. Bertrand, not really too much. I think he was only like 4 or 5 million, so one of the cheaper ones, but hopefully he goes Villa card there, but he has now moved to Southampton on loan, I think, from Chelsea. This was his Aston Villa card on loan from this season. Hopefully he's going to do a decent job. He's probably going to be their starting left back because Shaw has, of course, now gone to Man United, and hopefully he can do decent things for me there and pick me up some points. At centre mid, the first one we're going to have is a CDM, and that is because it is Yaya Toure. Possibly the highest scoring person in the whole thing last year. He got 241 points, which is just absolutely ludicrous. Because he scores so many goals, he scored 21 goals last year, and he is a midfielder. They get absolutely tons of points for that, so fingers crossed he can do that again and get me a load of points once more. If we move over to our other centre mid, this one is going to be a centre attacking mid. So on Premier League fantasy football, it doesn't really matter too much about positioning. Like I've got all fullbacks at the back. You can do that so long as they are defenders. Same with this, I've got a lot of attacking midfielders, and it doesn't really matter because obviously they don't get played together. It's just who can score you the most points. So I think Barkley's going to get a lot of goals and a lot of points. His free kicks are ridiculous, his long shots are ridiculous, and you've got Lukaku in front of him, who hopefully he is going to be feeding loads of goals to and get me tons of assists and points there. And then same goes for our wingers. Over on the right-hand side, I've accidentally put a manager in. Over on the right-hand side, we've got Raheem Sterling. Again, a good goal-scoring midfielder. Sometimes gets played centre-forward, and he will get some assists as well, linking up with Sturridge. And on the other side, once more, Schürrle, someone who can get played as a centre-forward. That's kind of what I've gone for there. Being a little bit sneaky and put wingers slash strikers in the midfield, as they are counted as midfielders and we get loads of points if they do score some goals. So that is why I've got Schürrle and Sterling. At centre attacking mid, again, I needed the cheap one to make up the numbers, so we've gone for John Joe Shelby, who's actually a pretty decent player. He got slated when he was at Liverpool, but when he's been playing for Swansea, he's been pretty decent. I think he got 2 goals against Liverpool and an own goal as well, or something like that, when he played against them. Best game and worst game of his life simultaneously, so hopefully he can pick himself up and do even better next season and bag me a few goals from centre mid. At striker, we're going to have Daniel Sturridge, like I said, linking up nicely with Raheem Sterling over there. Going to be Liverpool's main man, main goal scorer now that Suarez has gone. And like I said before as well, Lukaku. That cost me a whole 100 million perfectly in Fantasy Premier League. And it actually looks, aside from the fact that we've got all fullbacks in defence, like a pretty decent team on FIFA as well. And hopefully, like I said, Barkley and Lukaku are going to link up brilliantly and get me absolutely tons of goals from Lukaku and tons of assists from Barkley. So that is my team, lads. I hope you have enjoyed this video. There is going to be some highlights of me playing against Joel, and of course you can go over to his channel and you'll probably see a face cam reaction of him if you want to go and watch that. That is the squad though. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you will vote for me on Footed as well, so make sure you go and watch Joel's video, see his squad and vote for your favourite one. Get involved in the league, like I said. All sorts of links down in the description. Check out Joel. Vote for stuff. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, lads. Enjoy the highlights and I will see you next time.